Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here today. It's Monday, November 20th, 2023, and there was a volcanic eruption, Mount Ulawun, there in Papua New Guinea. I've been talking about all the earthquakes that have been going on because of the weakening of the Earth's magnetic field. And here we have from GEO's NOAA a satellite view of that eruption. This is it right here in the center. Very cool. Mount Ulawun erupted around 3:30 p.m. or 6:30 GMT time Monday, spewing volcanic smoke as high and ash as high as 15,000 meters or about 49,000 feet. The ash plumes from the eruption were blown to the northeast side of the volcano, resulting in fine ash that fell in many places. The Japanese Meteorological Agency said it was watching for a possible risk of a tsunami for the Japanese coast. So I've been talking about this. Here we got the Bismarck Sea and all the different earthquakes that have been occurring. And we'll go to the volcano. They're saying that if it does cause a tsunami, it could have a wave that would reach Aizu there in Japan in about 3 hours. Mount Ulawun is one of the world's most hazardous volcanoes, featured on a list of 16 what they call decades volcanoes. It is researched by volcanologists because it poses a significant risk of large and violent eruptions. The classification of decades volcanoes was created by the United Nations. That way they can help reduce the loss of life during a major eruption from pyroclastic flows, lava bombs, and heavy ash. Here's a list of those different volcanoes. We got Kamchatka in Russia. We got one in Mexico, one in Colombia, the Mauna Loa there in the Hawaiian Islands, Mount Etna, which is currently erupting there in Italy, Indonesia, the Democratic Republic of Congo. You might be surprised that they got Mount Rainier in the state of Washington on this list. Also, Mount Vesuvius there in Italy. We got two in Japan, and one in Guatemala, one in Greece, Taal in the Philippines, one in Spain there at the Canary Islands, and then this one that's currently erupting, Ulawun. According to this document, its last eruption was June 2nd of 2022, and it stands at 2,334 meters or 7,657 feet. The risk for population numbers is unknown, and the area that it could affect is also unknown. You might find this really interesting. Volcanoes in Papua New Guinea are some of the world's most prolific sources of sulfur dioxide. Recent studies have shown that Ulawun alone releases about 2% of the global total of sulfur dioxide emissions into the atmosphere. Its activity is related to the subduction of the Solomon Sea Plate underneath the South Bismarck Plate in the New Britain subduction zone. Back on the 13th of this month, I reported how there was a magnitude 6.2, a 6.1 that USGS revised it to, and it's close to this location right there. Let me bring this in a little bit. I also reported on this 6.7 that happened there in the southern portion of the Philippines. And then this 6.1, I believe they revised it again. Let's see, that was on the 13th. Let me check. No, they didn't. They're still saying it's a 6.1, but they revised its location. Let me show you all the earthquakes that are currently happening in this area. We got 30 within the last 30 days. We got a recent 5.0, and that was only 6.2 miles in depth. Let me bring it down. A lot of 5s. There's a 5.5. There's the 6.1, and that's probably the largest that they've had. Yeah, that's the largest for all earthquakes within, oops, changed it, within the last 30 days. If I was going to guess where the next earthquake of any type of major magnitude would happen, I would say up close to Japan. That's where I would be on alert, or even at the Philippines. It seems like the earthquakes kind of do a clockwise rotation around the ring of fire. Going to the National Boys Center, yeah, you can see there's nothing really going off. Nothing happening in this area, but it is lacking. One, because they're vandalized, a lot of the buoys, and the maintenance is just not taken care of. I do have a video I want to show you of the eruption of the volcano, and yeah, the amount of ash and the magma, the lava that is spewing out is just unbelievable. And then you got the threat of the sulfur dioxide. Yeah, you don't want to breathe that stuff in. That's deadly. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please like, share, and please subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.